everyone. This is General Hand Grenade. Welcome to the Eagle's Nest at an undisclosed location outside of Prince George, British Columbia. As you can see, Friendly Fire is, I don't know what he's doing. He's a commie, and he's talking to the British player over there. That's Colonel Bob Hatcher. So I don't know what they're doing. And then there's Tim. He is the other half of the Pennsylvania boys, him and Bob. They're going to be the allies. You are the Americans, aren't you?
And France.
And France. Uh-oh. And who's the KMT?
Well, I am too.
Well, why don't you just say I'm everything, except for
British.
Bob's stuff. So, we did begin last night. We only played one round and not a lot to tell you. What happened in the Civil War there, Friendly Fire?
Red and orange are the same color, guys.
Anything?
It's ongoing.
Well,
On Wednesday,
obviously.
backed out of Madrid, leaving it empty. That was just too easy for him to move.
What a
in.
baby.
But it looked like if I stayed half, I would have lost it.
So really, that's there's only a couple of developments in the first round, and that's this one here, where he's backed out of Madrid, and that's just started that civil war. And Abyssinia here. So my partner, the Italian, fecking wrecked. Got fecking wrecked. Well, he lost 3 units anyway. He did manage to take it, so he does have some units there that he gets as a bonus, but he could have done better there, that's for sure, but at least he took it. You know, it could have been a lot worse. So fecking wreck, he is the Italians and the Germans, and just a standard move for him, you know, did the Spanish Civil War and annexed, looks like Austria, and yours truly, the Hand Grenade General, he is playing Japan, and he's awesome. You should see this guy. He's just amazing. Everybody just stand back. Oh my God! But yeah, then all I did was put a factory on, so I upgraded it. The crowd went wild. It was just crazy. Anyway, so we're going to start on round 2 today. We just got some Timmies in us. If you're not from Canada, Timmy's is it's a secret that we let you in on once you get here, and it's almost as amazing as Duncan. Who? I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to get playing here. I'm not going to talk too long because we're excited. We've been waiting for a whole year to get into this. I'll show you a little bit more of the rest of the Eagle's Nest. This is actually a room just outside of the Eagle's Nest, but we'll show you a little bit more as time goes on. So join us this weekend, and we're going to have lots of coverage, and we're going to have a great time. So we'll talk to you in a bit.
Delivering units.
Okay.
Here, Fran.
Now that I've got my microphone turned on, we're in January of 39. And as I showed you earlier and forgot my microphone,
Non-cons.
Spain has fallen
So I'm
2
going
turns
to
ago.
rail.
And the German player, feeling emboldened, has declared war on France
Yeah, hold on.
and Poland.
I don't know where this mole freaking
He's just moving around Poland right now.
He only gets one warlord. Everything else is
Oh, he's finished his first
First.
impulse. Now he's setting up for the second impulse. And I'm his biggest fan, being a Japanese player and all.
Actually, I should rail him here.
He's going to feckin' wreck those
That's the idea.
goofy little French people.
Those baguette eating sons of guns. Okay, I have moved that. I have landed here.
Tim's getting his white flag ready.
Yep, I'm gonna.
He is a surrender monkey extraordinaire.
I'm going to declare blitz. So I'm declaring all units that can blitz will be blitzing into Paris.
I can't. The fact they
Oh shit! You can't blitz into a fort. That's correct.
That's correct.
You could blitz down to here.
Well, you know, I could just
You could blitz some of
take
them
my
down to there.
sweet time and just not. Oh, that's a German one. Someone put a German fighter in Paris. I like that.
What's he doing there?
he was moving there.
Now, that's okay. I don't have to use my blitz.
You don't have to
You
attack.
could do your second impulse.
No, I finished my non-combat and I'm deciding whether I'm
Okay.
blitzing. But that's right. You can't blitz into a factory.
So you could technically not go after France right now because you haven't gone in there yet. Oh, you already
True.
declared,
I
didn't you?
Declared war.
You declared war. Sorry, yeah.
You know, actually, it's okay. I think I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
And then I am going to.
I'm still a flag. I'm not going to change the colors though.
Oh, blitzing there could be dangerous. You do have some airborne and some marines.
You built
I like
lots
the
of.
idea of just keeping this all together, though. I think.
I'll give you 3 for the top half.
They are exposed out there though, not just to the French but to the British as well.
That's true. I could wait here, but I can't blitz again. Well, actually, I don't need to blitz if I just wait.
Or
I
you
have
could
options.
go into here instead,
No,
just
it's
to
too
keep
late.
them away from the British.
It's too late. I went right here.
Isn't that adjacent?
Forgot about that pesky. It is not. No, it's a. Belgium does not touch this.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I'm standing a little ways away. I can't see that.
Special rule I made up. I want you to move.
I'll still be okay.
And it's Damien.
I'm not going to use my blitzkrieg. Apologies.
It's
And I am going to, I believe, place units and end turn. That'll be...
You're not going to take Picardy?
No, I don't think so. Because if I stay here, I can scramble into this. So I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'll be alright. Okay, let's go for placement purposes. It's right here. Going to do these gentlemen
All right.
here. Yeah, sorry to get you excited.
So that's what's going on in Europe. Let's take a look around here. The French did come back and take Abyssinia, and we're not too happy about that. But Tim did a
is
good
what it
job there,
is.
so good for him. And
No, sir.
another thing going on over here is the Navy, the Japanese Navy, that the bulk of it is sitting in the Caroline Islands with 4
That pesky fortification.
4 Marines. They could go after
That's
Sydney
a
if they wanted to.
So you're
And
not going to attack?
I'm not using
The
this.
Siamese are about
I'm
to,
just these two.
on
And that's it. So
Japan's
I'll
turn,
collect-
they're going to be
So the second impulse
incorporated
you can
into the Empire of
Yeah,
Japan.
you don't have to do it the turn you go to war.
I've been hoping
In
that
fact, if you want,
the
you can take
Chinese
France
factions
and
would
save it for
attack each
Russia.
other, but
You
they're
just
not.
are limited to using
And of course,
high ground
Russia
10.
hasn't done much because they don't get much money early in the game. And tech hasn't gone that well for anybody.
Germany is John.
Germany's starting to move on the tech chart.
You can
Let's give you a little look there.
Yeah, USSR may go.
And
I
then
collect
here is
20,
the Allies and the Russians over here.
don't forget any bonuses.
25 plus. So
So that's how it looks right now. Some interesting
So I
things
have
happening.
28.
The really interesting one is that France held for this turn. So we'll be back.
Well, 8, 4.
Okay,
5.
so
That's it,
we're
one
back,
round.
and Germany.
Scary.
Okay.
Always scary.
Germany is
Yellow is the militia.
on their second impulse here because they didn't use it last
One.
turn. So
That's
he's attacking
I'll
here
lose
right
my
now,
light
and
armor.
then he's got a blitz over here.
And I did.
He's already
successfully
taken.
blitz.
Oh, you did it? Okay,
That's
so
with
he's
one
going to be
round.
able to blitz here. So if he can surround Paris, of course, Paris falls. And that's what we're hoping for. Thought I'd bring you back for this since you seen the start of this attack that stalled.
So I need
He also thought about taking the British Navy, but he didn't want to spread himself too thin and, you know, get too greedy and end up screwing himself.
So you have 3 at 2, 3 at 4.
Yep.
I'm gonna have I'll just leave these guys here for now. Okay, so 4 at 6. Let's see, 4, 6 at 3, 1 at 7. I'll start with my 7 and my heavies. Okay, here's my 6s and my 7.
Big numbers.
How about
big numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4?
Okay.
4 hits. And then here is my 7 at 3. One, two, three. That's it.
Okay, let's do some serious damage here now. Yellow is the militia. 1.
One hit. I'm gonna lose a light
Well,
armor.
there you go.
There's
So
falls.
France is dead.
That's correct.
So there you go, folks. France is
And
dead.
because these are in port, there's no chance for them to go.
France is never dead,
Oh yes,
Oh.
they are.
as to be indicated.
France can suck a bag of dicks.
You want to hand me a Paris too?
Yes.
So Joel's luck is so bad that if it was raining titties, he'd look up and catch a dick.
That's probably right.
After that, well, yeah.
Fortification.
Mostly,
So I was,
here's your capital to relocate, and we'll start doing.
Do you still got an attack in Poland up there too?
That's correct. Yeah, I was going to land stuff, and I also do get to bring this stuff to Paris, due to the surround rules. But yeah, let's do. For whatever reason, I
Bob,
have
you want to roll polling? You want me to roll it for you?
horrible luck in Poland.
Paris
Go ahead
has
and
fallen.
roll them for me if
First-
you don't mind.
First strike at 3. Wow. All right. Awesome.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's that.
Up 1, down 1.
Sorry to get you out of your chair, Bob.
Did you already move for France? I'll let you.
I don't.
Yeah.
We haven't moved anything now.
Go ahead and move for Poland though. Up 1, down 1.
And then, oh, by the way, on France's turn, you should have collected 21. Just so we're.
Yep.
Sorry.
Don't worry, the Polish are going to counterattack again.
That's all you have is 21?
And this time it's Berlin or.
Tell you what,
bust.
why don't we give you an extra 30 right now?
After I pay him.
No.
So the Polish are going to counterattack.
So,
It's Berlin or bust.
$31. Here, I'll just put this right
So,
here.
Bob, I rolled horribly. I only got 1 hit in each one.
I don't think it was horribly.
It was
I thought it was sweet.
nerve-wracking, but good. Now we got the fun
And
part.
he actually rolled half decent.
So
It's always nerve-wracking. Oh wait, just kidding. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so I am going to
So I wrote my wife and I said, hey, I'm full
Where's your army
disclosure,
card?
I mixed a drink before
Oh,
noon.
right there.
And she said, you're living the wild life.
the good life. Also careful. Might be, yeah.
So I put too much in Paris. It was that fine line of how much we put in Paris versus how much to put around it.
It's always real
But
difficult.
if I'm gonna roll that poorly, it doesn't matter where I put everything.
That's true.
Okay, so before I let you go here, I'll just take you around and show you after Tim gets out of my way. No hurry, Tim. I just want to take you over to Asia.
I got to put away all my dead
I see
people.
blue dead people. Oh, look at these guys. They look dead.
No, they're
Unfortunately,
alive
they're very alive.
Why?
because they're in an allied territory.
Oh, I see.
They
Okay, yep.
automatically,
Look at you
yeah.
being in an allied territory.
Okay, non-combat.
Okay, let
move.
me
go ahead.
get by here. So let's look over here. The next thing that's going to happen probably is Japan is set to take Anzac, and they won't have anything to take them back with. So Anzac could be surrendering next turn. Well, this turn actually at the end of their
This turn.
No,
yeah
you
Anzac.
don't have enough. You don't have enough.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yes.
Well, Bob doesn't think I have enough, but that's okay. We'll see.
I bet you win it first round.
We will see.
Bye-bye,
luck.
Anzac.
I might need 2 impulses, but
Okay, do we do territory or ships first? And
Ships
also
first.
Vichy?
and I don't think there's much else happening. KMT is scared of the CCP. The CCP, they're scared of everybody, so they don't want to attack each other.
Okay, so
Russia's not doing anything yet.
3 infantry.
The
one artillery,
Italians
one fighter,
took back
and then we'll just
Abyssinia.
have to wait and see what the dice say.
And that's what's going on. So we'll come back.
Okay, let's do the
Okay, so it's just about dinner time on the first day, and a lot's happened now. So much so that I haven't bothered filming anything. Anyway, the Russians are the only side that is not at war. The Americans just joined the war a couple of minutes ago on turn 10, and we're just starting turn 11. It's Germany's turn. So he's attacking Russia because he's got nothing left to attack in Europe, I don't think. And so he might as well go for Russia because, get there before the Americans get to him, right? The Italians also joined the war in the last turn, and they had some pretty good luck in their rolling. They took out what was the British Navy that was here. I think they had more boats than them. So they did have an advantage, and they were able to take it out. They didn't have enough land units or anything, though, to take Egypt or anything. Free France is holding pretty well, although
Slight bias.
they didn't get enough boats to really do anything with what they have.
These infantry's gonna be
The Vichy got the bulk of the Navy, as you can see here, when the rolling came along. And the Free French only got 1 torpedo boat destroyer. There's not much of a chance that Free France is going to fall, but at the same time, they're not really able to hurt anybody. So that's what's going on there. The Americans, you can see they're starting to build up. They got full income now, so they're going to look pretty menacing pretty quick here. And Bob's happy about that because it's been him against the world this whole time, being the Commonwealth player. And the Russians and the Americans aren't in it, and the French were surrendered. And you can see the UK. The UK is pretty strong. But that's the only navy that he's having on the board. He's lost 3 big naval battles, one in Calcutta to the Japanese, and that one that I just showed you in the Mediterranean, and then there was one here earlier that he had lost. So that hurt him. Let's keep going around here. You can see in Europe there,
1, 2.
Germany has had lots of time there. The Russians didn't roll great, like they didn't roll up very fast, so they've had a lot of time to take that out. Plus the Americans, again, just got in, so they weren't going to be much of a deterrent for them. And another thing that happened in the last turn here was that Calcutta fell, and there was a bunch of Navy here. So that task marker, there's quite a few Japanese boats on it. And that was a big thing that happened. The Japanese have not attacked China whatsoever, though. And, you think, okay, well, that's dumb. But they do own Calcutta, and they have Anzac. Like they surrendered Anzac a few turns ago, so they're doing well over there. They've got quite a few land units and everything. And the Americans are just starting to build now. Like they had their starting navy, but they weren't able to lend lease much because they didn't have much money for the longest time. That's because they didn't attack the Chinese. That the Japanese didn't attack the Chinese, and they didn't do anything to piss them off for the longest time. So they weren't able to lend lease or do anything with their money. And but now, of course, they've got lots of money, and we'll see what kind of headway they can make in the game. But China, you can see they're still warlords active. And the KMT did attack the CCP once, but the CCP held them back. A lot of retreating, of course, from the KMT, but they did manage to hold on there. So they're still alive. and that there, and down in Southern Asia, that's the only thing left that Japan has to go for. But of course, they've got this to worry about over here. So I showed you the Japanese. Oh, here, I'll just show you here. This is the task force marker in Calcutta, and then they have those boats there, and no boats up top, basically, just 2 coastal subs. So not great, but doing all right. And then you look at here, let's go here. So not a lot of technology in the game. Like people have not done well. These guys are starting to do a lot better. The Americans get a lot of dice, of course, right? And the Russians did okay for a while there, but again, we've all had less than stellar luck in getting technology in this game. Anyway, that's about all that's going on here so far. So the game is about to change big time, of course, when the Americans get in, and now with the war starting up between Germany and Russia. Here, let's just take a look at what he's doing here. And oh, looks like he's going to attack the Netherlands as well. So the Netherlands is going to get into the game. Well, I guess they will be British after he attacks them. But anyway, that's another new development that's about to happen. And you can see how he scorched all his railroads because the Germans were coming in. And he's got quite a bit of stuff here. And of course, he's been saving money. Let's see, 10, 20, oh, he's got like $800 here. So he's going to buy 75,
Something like that.
75 militia.
Remember, he gets back. He told me he has $800 to spend.
Yeah,
General Henry 866.
yeah, no. Okay, it's not 800, but it's not 800. It looks like 800. Anyway, that's what's going on here. We're going to have some dinner and probably get one more turn in before coming back tomorrow. I think we're way ahead of the other guys over there, so we don't have to be in too much of a hurry right now. Doesn't do us much good to finish a day before them, does it? So anyway, we'll be back. Okay, so we didn't get much further than the last video, but we were going to call it for now. We had a dinner and we're just tired, and we're ahead of the other table, so we thought we'd knock off early tonight, let them catch up a bit. So you can see how the Russians spent all their money there. I thought I'd start there. Lots of stuff in there. You can see how far the Germans made it. And I think I showed you what was going on over there. So the British haven't taken a turn since then. It was just the Russians, the Germans, and then the Japanese. So the Germans took the Netherlands, which turned all of these guys into British down here, the Money Islands. We haven't switched this guy over yet, but we haven't put the British pies on. But anyway, we had timed it so that I was going to take him when he took the Netherlands, and I managed to get a few territories, or a few islands, I guess, and take out the Netherlands ships. But didn't get much further. I didn't go any further into Calcutta. There's still quite a few Gurkhas on the mainland, so that's a going concern for me. But the biggest concern, of course, for me is the Americans that are coming. So that's why I took the Money Islands. I needed to get some bonus money and some regular money, just so that I could try to keep up with them, because they're going to be outspending me for sure. The Pacific is about to get heated up here. I'll show you what these are, the Japanese boats that are here and the American boats. And let's just take a look down here in Africa. So Abyssinia is in the hands of the Italians. The Mediterranean is in the hands of the Italians. And the Vichy Navy, believe it or not. Man, he got luck when he was rolling for the navies. The Free French only got one boat, and they got what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think. Oh, in the cruiser, I think he got it from the build queue. Anyway, nothing's changed over here, but I'll give you a quick look anyway. So there's the American Navy. And there's the British. And that's the way it looks from here. So we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for joining us today. Take care, everyone. General Hand Grenade out.